Good morning, students. Welcome to our English class. Hope you are all good and safe. So, today we are going to see about Chapter 6 The Diamond Necklace. This lesson characterizes Madame Matilda, a person who wants much more than what she has. But since she has no way of obtaining it, she puts herself into a place of suffering, as you will find out from this lesson. At the end of the class, the students will be able to spell the new words correctly, know the meaning for hard words, know how to be happy with what they have. Guy D. Maupassant. Born 5th August 1850, died 6th July 1893. He was one of the greatest French short story writers. His published works include nearly 300 short stories and 6 novels. His stories are usually built around simple episodes from everyday life which reveal the hidden sides of people. Many are set against the Franco-Prussian War of the 1870s and carry the message of the futility of war. Characters: Matilda Loisel, protagonist of the story. Loisel, Matilda's husband. Madame Forestier, Matilda's close friend. The Diamond Necklace. Matilda is the charming wife of a clerk who dreams of a life of leisure and luxury. When she is invited to a grand ball, however, she feels miserable for she doesn't have a gown for the occasion. She manages to buy a new dress and borrows jewelry from her friend. However, fate seems to have other plans in store for her. So students, read along with me. Matilda Loisel was one of those pretty, charming young ladies, born as if through an error of destiny into a family of clerks. She had no money, no hopes, no means of becoming known and getting married to a rich man. She allowed herself to marry a petty clerk in the office of the Board of Education. She suffered, for she felt she was born for all the fine, beautiful things of life. She suffered from the poverty of her apartment, the shabby walls, the worn chair, and the faded hangings. So here, she suffered means she felt bad. She had a rich friend, a schoolmate at the convent, whom she did not like to visit because it hurt so much when she returned to her own poor apartment. So here, Matilda was really beautiful looking woman. She was born into a middle class of clerk with no hopes of getting rich or popular. She allowed herself to marry a petty clerk in the board of education because her family could not afford the dowry. She lived in an apartment with her husband and she was unhappy with what life had given her. She was unhappy with the apartment, the shabby walls, the worn chair, and faded hangings. She was suffering because she always thought that she was born for everything exquisite. She always dreamt of royal dinners being served in exquisite silver dishes. She had a rich friend, an old school friend, whom she refused to visit because she felt sorry for herself after meeting her own friend. One evening, her husband returned looking excited. In his hand was a large envelope. "Here is something for you," he said. She quickly drew out a printed card. The Ministry of Public Instruction and Madame George Ramponneau request the honor of Monsieur and Madame Loisel's company. Monday evening, January 18, at the minister's residence. So here, one evening, Matilda's husband gave her a large envelope in which there was a printed card from the Ministry of Public Instruction and Madame George inviting her and her husband to their residence. Instead of being delighted, as her husband had hoped, she threw the invitation on the table, murmuring, "What do you suppose I want with that?" "But my dear, I thought it would make you happy. You never go out. This is a grand occasion." She looked at him with an irritated eye and said, "What do you suppose I wear to such a formal party?" He had not thought of that and stammered. So here stammered means spoke uncertainly. "Why, the dress you wear when you go to the theatre. It seems very pretty to me." He fell silent, upset at the sight of his wife weeping. "Let's see, Matilda, how much would a suitable dress cost? Something simple? I can't tell exactly, but 400 francs ought to cover it," she said. "Very well, I will give you 400 francs." So here, contrary to his expectation, Matilda was irritated and angry. She threw the invitation card away as she doesn't have anything to wear for such a formal party. And when her husband suggested her the dress that she used to wear when they went to the theatre, she got angry and started crying. Finally, he gave her 400 francs to buy a new dress. The day of the ball approached, and Madame Loisel seemed sad and anxious. Her husband said to her, "What is the matter with you?" And she responded, "I am upset because I don't have a jewel to adorn myself with." Then her husband cried out, "How stupid we are! Go and ask your friend, Madame Forestier, to lend you her jewels." The next day she took herself to her friend's house and related her story of distress. So here distress means her misery. Madame Forestier took out a large jewel case, opened it and said, "Choose, my dear." Among the jewels she saw a superb necklace set with diamonds. She asked in a hesitating voice, "Could you lend me this?" "Why, yes, certainly." So here, on the day of ball, she was very sad and anxious when her husband questioned her. She said that she doesn't have any jewels to wear. Then Matilda's husband suggested her that she should borrow jewelry from her friend Madame Forestier, to which she agreed and went to her friend's house. She then described her situation to Madame Forestier. Madame Forestier took out a large jewelry case from the cupboard and asked Matilda to choose which she likes. She picked up a wonderful set with diamonds and asked her friend in a nervous tone if she could borrow that set. To this Madame Forestier agreed, and then she brought the necklace to her home. The day of the ball arrived. Madame Loisel was a great success. She was the prettiest of all, elegant, gracious, smiling, and full of gaiety. So here gaiety means joy and cheerfulness. All the men noticed her, asked her name, and wished to waltz with her. So here waltz means a kind of ballroom dance. She danced with enthusiasm, thinking of nothing, floating on a cloud of happiness. She and her husband left the ball at around 4 o'clock. Out in the street, they found no carriage and began to look for one. There was one in the distance. It took them as far as their door in Martyr Street. They went up to their apartment. So here she was center of attraction at the party. Everyone noticed her. All the ladies praised her. All the men wanted to dance with her. Matilda oh, felt truly happy and thankful for the first time in her life. Then she and her husband left the ball at 4 o'clock. She stood in front of the glass for a final view of herself in her glory and suddenly uttered a cry. Her necklace was not around her neck. She turned towards her husband. I no longer have Madame Fossier's necklace. And they looked in the folds of the dress, in the pockets, everywhere, but did not find it. They looked at each other, utterly cast down. So here, when they reached their home, she discovered that her necklace was missing. They searched everywhere but could not find it. It will be necessary, he said, to write to your friend that you have broken the clasp of the necklace and that you will have it repaired. That will give us time. She wrote as he directed. At the end of a week, they had lost all hope. Loisel declared, "We must take measures to replace this jewel." So here, take measures means take action to solve a problem. So Matilda's husband instructed her to tell her friend that the necklace was broken and they will be returning back after getting repaired. But by the end of the week, they had lost all hope and knew that they would have to replace it. So they decided to take measure to replace it. They went from jeweler to jeweler, seeking a necklace like the lost one. In a shop they found a necklace of diamonds which seemed exactly like the one they had borrowed. It was valued at 40,000 francs. Loisel possessed 18,000 francs which his father had left him. He borrowed the rest. When Madame Loisel took the jewels back to Madame Forestier, the latter said in a cold tone, "You should have returned them me sooner, for I might have needed them." So here they went to many jewelry shops and finally found a similar diamond necklace, which cost 40,000 francs. But Loisel had only 18,000 francs and borrowed the rest. Madame Forestier is angry with Matilda for returning the necklace late. Madame Loisel now knew the horrible life of bare necessity. They had to pay this frightful debt and she would pay it. They sent away the maid, they changed their life lodgings. So here, lodgings means house. She learned the heavy cares of a household, the hateful work of a kitchen. She washed the dishes and the soiled linen. So here, soiled linen means dirty clothes, bed sheets and tablecloths. The husband worked evenings and nights. So here, They needed money to pay back the debts, so they stopped the maid, shifted to a smaller house. Matilda's life had changed. She had to do all the work, and her husband had to work day and night. This life lasted 10 years. At the end of 10 years, they had repaid all their debts. Madame Loisel now seemed old. She had become a downtrodden woman of a poor household. So finally, after 10 years, they paid all the debts. By now, Matilda became old and poor. One Sunday, as she was taking a walk, she suddenly saw Madame Forestier. Should she speak to her? Yes, certainly. Why not? And now that she had paid, she would tell her all. She approached her. Good morning, Jean. Her friend uttered a cry of astonishment. Oh, my poor Matilda, how you have changed! Yes, I have had some hard days, and all because of you. Because of me? How's that? Well, I lost the diamond necklace that you loaned me. I returned another to you exactly like it, and it has taken us 10 years to pay for it. Madame Forestier took both her hands as she said, Oh, my poor Matilda, the diamonds were false. They were not worth more than 500 francs. So one Sunday, Matilda meets her friend Madame Forestier and decided to tell that what had happened. At first, Forestier unable to identify Matilda. Later she identifies her and Madame Loisel tells everything that what had happened and how she replaced the jewel. Later, Madame Forestier tells that mine was fake necklace and it was just 500 francs. So moral of the story is be satisfied and grateful for the things you have rather than striving for the things that may appear better but often are not. Meaning for hard words, stammered, spoke uncertainly, gaiety, joy and cheerfulness, distress, misery, gracious, royalty, utterly cast down, feeling very disheartened, astonishment, shock. Right, true, or false? First one. Matilda's husband gave her 400 francs to buy a dress. True. Matilda did not enjoy the dance because nobody wanted to dance with her. False. The Loisels wrote to Madame Forestier that the necklace had broken. True. It took 10 years for the Loisels to repay the debt. True. Madame Forestier was angry when Matilda blamed her for her condition. False. Read the sentences and answer the questions. First one. Very well, I will give you 400 francs. Who said this to whom? How was the 400 francs to be spent? Loisel said this to his wife Matilda. The 400 francs was for Matilda to buy a dress to wear to the ministerial party. Did the 400 francs solve the problem for which it was offered? Yes, The 400 francs solved the problem for which it was offered, as Matilda bought a new dress with it. She danced with enthusiasm, thinking of nothing, floating on a cloud of happiness. Who is the person referred here? Why was she floating on a cloud of happiness? So the person referred to here is Matilda. Matilda was floating on a cloud of happiness because she was looking very pretty in her new gown and the diamond necklace she borrowed from Madame Forestier. Was the person able to remain happy? No. After the ball, Matilda could not remain happy for long. Yes, I had some hard days, and all because of you. So, who do the words I and you refer to? So, I refers to Matilda and you refers to Madame Forestier. Why did the speaker fall upon hard days? The speaker fell upon hard days because she had to repay all the debts that she and her husband had borrowed to replace Madame Forestier's lost diamond necklace. Were the hard days really because of the you in the sentence? So the hard days fell upon Matilda not because of Madame Forestier, but because of Matilda's own discontent with her life and dissatisfaction with what she had. Answer these questions. First one, why was Matilda unhappy despite being pretty and charming? Matilda was unhappy despite being pretty and charming because she felt she was born for all the fine and beautiful things of life which she could not get because she was married to a clerk and not a rich man. How did Matilda react when her husband told her about the invitation? Even after Matilda's husband told her about the ministerial invitation, she was not happy because she did not have a proper dress and jewelry for the occasion. What happened when the Loisels returned home after the ball? When the Loisels returned home after the ball, Matilda stood in front of the mirror to view herself in all her glory, only to find that the diamond necklace borrowed from Madame Forestier was missing. How did the Loises get the money to buy a new diamond necklace? So Matilda's husband had 18,000 francs inherited from his father and they borrowed the rest of the money to buy a new diamond necklace. How did the Loisels repay the loan? The Loisels had to face many hardships to repay the loan. They had to send the maid away and even change their lodgings. Matilda had to take care of the household chores, wash dishes and dirty linen, while her husband worked evenings and nights. It took them 10 years to repay the debts. Why was Madame Forestier astonished when she met Matilda 10 years later? When Madame Forestier met Matilda after 10 years, she was astonished because Matilda had changed very much. She looked old and downtrodden, reflecting the condition of her struggle and poor household conditions. Thank you, students.